Καλησπέρα κυρίες και κύριοι, πολύ μιλάμε εδώ. Σήμερα παίζουμε ένα ακόμα επεισόδιο Kingdom Come Deliverance. Μας είναι ο Ηλίας. Και σημερινό επεισόδιο θέλω πάμε να ενημερώσουμε τον τυπά που χάσαμε το σπαθί του ότι όντως το χάσαμε και ναι, έγινε αυτό που έχει γίνει. Μήπως θα καταφέρουμε να συνεχίσουμε και εμείς τη ζούλα μας.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzik. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Μας κοροϊδεύουν. Εδώ είναι άραγε οι μπάσταρδοι. Που πάνω πρέπει να είναι. Βρε, άσε με να ανέβω γάμο το σπίτι σου. Εδώ πρέπει να είναι.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, would like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Δεν μας συμπάθησε ο καράφλας. Νυχτώνει κιόλας, Πού μπορώ να κοιμάμαι, δεν μου έχει πει. Πού μπορώ να κοιμάμαι. Τι έχουμε εδώ. Τι είναι αυτό. Ναι. Αυτό τι είναι. Ναι. Μέχρι τη νύχτα άραγε θα μου κάνει αυτός τέτοιο training ή από το πρωί. Ναι, δεν είναι εδώ. Λογικό. Πάμε σπίτι μας. Τι είναι αυτό? Archer Range Blacksmith. Παίρνει ώρα, Λοιπόν, μιας και είναι νύχτα, θα πάω να κλέψω. Ναι. Και έρχομαι. Η κλεψιά τελικά δεν πήγε όπως το θέλαμε. Αλλά πάλι καλά την κοπάνισα. Να το αρχιδάκι, εδώ είναι.
I'll be with you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. That's it. That's it. Very good. That's it. Not bad. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Very good. Well done. Good. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Nice. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. That. That. Oh, damn. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Ω μαλάκα. Δεν μ' αφήνει να σε γαμίσω.
See, I lure you, then attack. Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Nice. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. Good. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. Too soon again. Try and catch the rhythm. Sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it. Wrong. Again. Wrong. Again. That's it. All right. All right. Wrong, damn it. Good. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Ow! Very good. Ow. Not like that. Ow. No, that's not it. Good. Very good. Good. All right. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go! Ow! Ow! Yeah.
Captain Bernard!
Ow! Wait a while, Henry.
Τι είναι?
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Μπάσταρδε.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. That the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Nice. All right. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. All right. Good.
Ow!
Very good. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. All right. No, that's not it. Well done. Well done. Wrong, damn it. Well done. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Πού μας πάει τώρα πούς?
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. Shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quicker. Has anyone told you you'll get yourself a better one? Then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Okay.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
Ω, μαλαγία. Μαλαγία. Τι είναι, σε γάμισα?
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Bastard. Ω, μαλάκα. Ω, μαλάκα. Πούτσα.
I'll have you. I'll have you. God damn.
Ω, μαλάκα, αυτό πόνεσε. Πάρτε καριόλα. Το γαμίσαμε το χλώρο.
You got the better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
Are you all right, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
Πήραμε και τον bow. Καβλά.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Bailiff. Ποιος είναι ο Bailiff? Και τα δικά μας τα κύματα μεσημέριασε. Ωραία. Χτυπήσαμε κιόλας, έχουμε ματώσει τα ρούχα μας πάλι γάμο το σπίτιδάκι σας. Report to the bailiff. Πού Πού είναι το bailiff? Α, εδώ είναι. Είμαστε κουρασμένοι. Δηλαδή είμαστε ξάπλευτε ύπνους. Ναι, ναι, ναι. Ακέφαλος και βαλάρης. Α, δεν είναι εδώ. Και πού να πάω? Στο μπούτσο είναι. Report λέει to the bailiff. Ποιος είναι από εδώ πέρα πίσω? Όχι. Τι είναι το bailiff? Να πέρασουν 4 ώρες. Πού είναι το αρχιδάκι? Bailiff. Πόσο πολύ θα βοηθούσε αυτός είναι ο bailiff. Taylor.
God be with you.
Α, οπότε μπορεί να μας ράψει και τα ρούχα, Να το κάνουμε δύο bailiff.
God be with you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Οκ. Άρα μας λέει πήγαινε κάτω στο armor να πάρεις εξολισμό. Μας έχουν κάνει πλέον Town's Guard, κάτι τέτοιο. Κοκαλάκια βλέπω εδώ ή φαΐ είναι. Κοκαλάκια. 11 με 19 λοιπόν το πρωί έχουμε πατρόλ. Λογικά από αύριο. Είμαι και νησταγμένος, όμως πρέπει να πάμε στο armory. Αυτή τη στιγμή να πάμε στο armory. Τι λέει εδώ. Και να πάρουμε ένα kit. Ο armor από ό,τι ξέρω είναι εδώ. Να το βγάλω το γάμο marker. Καλησπέρα.
God be with you.
Τι πρέπει να κάνω τώρα εγώ, δεν κατάλαβα. Τι να πάρω. Ένα χιλιάρικο λέει. Τι λέτε ρε μαλάκες. Ό,τι να είναι. Και πού να πάω εγώ τώρα για να πάρω το armor. Give me a piece. Pick up your kit at the armory. Εδώ είναι η εκκλησία. Και το α είναι το armory. Άρα εμείς πάμε στο α. Για πάμε να το πάρουμε το kit. Γιατί κάτι μου λέει ότι θα έχουμε πρόβλημα. Αλλά μπορεί και να μην έχουμε. Κάπου εδώ πρέπει να είναι. Εδώ λέγα πρέπει να είναι το armory. Ράτε armory. Όχι lockpick, very hard. Easy. Λοιπόν, εγώ θα τα πάρω τα βέλη. Το armor πρέπει να είναι από πάνω. Λογικά. Ό,τι να είναι. Στυλ. Πού είναι τα πράγματά μου. Κοιμούν τα ζώα. Πει κάποιο kit λέει. Τι πρέπει να... Πρέπει αναγκαστικά να κλέψω. Δεν μπορώ να... Οπότε φαίνεται πρέπει αναγκαστικά να κλέψω.
You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Ωραία. Άρα βρήκαμε πώς γίνεται η φάση. Μας έδωσε αυτό που πρέπει να φορέσουμε. Θα βάλουμε αυτό εδώ πέρα αυτό το αρχίδι. Τι άλλο πρέπει να φορέσουμε? Εγώ θα φοράω και plate αρχιδιές τέτοιες. Padded coif. Φέρω το και αυτό να το φοράω. Τι άλλο? Light padded armor. Φοράω και αυτό. Ωραία. Να βάλουμε και το bat στον κόλο μας. Για πάμε τώρα στο πατρόλ. Πάω σωστά άραγε. Στο B πρέπει να πάω. Μα το B από εκεί είναι. Αν και κάτι μου λέει ότι 11 το πρωί πρέπει να πάω. Να δω. Join Nightingale. Από τις 11 το πρωί μέχρι τις 11 πρωί. Άρα πούτσες μπλε. Άρα άμα πρέπει να κρεβάτι το πάχει και μεθάω εδώ πέρα μέσα. Τι είναι εδώ? Τι πούτσες είναι εδώ πέρα μέσα? Δεν γάμιαστε. Energy είμαι καλά στην energy μου. Πάμε να περιμένουμε εκεί. Ντυμένος, έτοιμος. Λογικά θα με δεχτεί, δεν μπορεί να με δεχτεί. Να η εκκλησία. Έντεκα το πρωί λέει. Πάρ' το. Να ο Πουστάκας. Ο Πουστάκας, πώς λέει ο Μουστάκας. Βάλτε μαλάκι στον κόλο σου. Δεν έχει εδώ τίποτα, θα μιλήσω.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
You know how it is. The wife sent me.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
Whoa.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
That's all for today.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
This looks good.
What would you know about it?
You know how it is. The wife sent me. I hope I can remember everything she wants. Aye, this will be.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Our Lord Almighty!
Oh my God. Προχώρα μουνί.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Πεινάω, Ρωμιάρη, πεινάω.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about.
My insides are
he even
shriveled
keeps the
up
poor
with the
lass
hunger.
locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Anyway, όταν τελειώσουμε αυτό θα σας πω, παιδιά, γιατί μου φαίνεται βαρετό.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
Και έτσι πέρασε ο χρόνος.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rathouse. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one. What is it?
Χρειαζόμαστε φαΐ, ύπνο.
I didn't know she did that.
She only started.
Να το καμπανάκι.
Very fine, very brave.
Πάμε να λύσουμε την τάβερνα.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
I was surprised myself, but I wasn't sure Betty would even want to.
Εδώ είμαστε.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. no, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hanush.
Oh, is he here? What is he? He's hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Άντε πάλι. Το ίδιο και το ίδιο, μουνόπανα. Ο μπάσταρδε.
Missed.
Show him no quarter. That'll teach you how to talk to your vendors.
Au! Ρίξου μία. Τι είναι?
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Game saved. Και αρχίσαμε τώρα πρωί-πρωί τα ροχολιτά και ξύπνησα εγώ. Γαμώ τους γέρους γαμώ. Γαμώ τους γέρους γαμώ. Λοιπόν, μας είπε να τον περιμένουμε στο courtyard, εκεί, την αυγή. Μέχρι να πάμε εκεί. Τι είναι εδώ?
Judging by that ugly gob, you must be Henry.
Oh.
What do you want with me? Miller Peshak described you in detail. And he was also pretty clear about what we should do to you to jog your memory.
Huh? I don't understand.
They nursed you back to health at the mill, and somebody had to pay for it. Or have you hit your head again and can't even remember that? But don't worry, we know it's you.
Α, μπάσταρδι, ο κολόγερος φταίει για όλα, παιδιά. Έστειλε τώρα κατά πάνω μας κάτι αρχίδια τέτοια.
Peshek should have sent twice as many men. I could slice up 10 fellows like you without raising a sweat. And you can go and tell Peshek that.
A weakling like you? We'll see about that.
Okay.
Damn it, my stomach.
This.
You'll get what's for.
Quitting! People! Can you see him too?
Way off!
Πάρτα, μπάσταρδε.
Look out! There's an enemy here!
Τι έγινε, πεθανές? Okay. Loot. Ω, και 35 ευρώ, χρυσά. Αυτό yellow gold hardy, αυτό είναι καλό μαλάκα. Φέρ' το. Noblemans. Oh. Λοιπόν, δεν μπορώ να περιμένω πουστάκος όμως και παραπάνω. You're too overloaded. Τι λες ρε αρχίδι? Τι λες ρε αρχίδι? Πήγα και πούλησα λίγα πραγματάκια από αυτά που είχαμε πάνω μας. Ήμασταν πολύ βαργοί. Είχαμε βάλει τέλος πάντων. Έχουμε πάνω μας τώρα ακριβώς ό,τι φοράμε. Θέλω να πάω να ράψω τα πράγματά μου κλπ. Αλλά μάλλον είναι νωρίς ακόμα και δεν με αφήνει. Άρα θα περιμένουμε ένα 2 ωράκι. Έχουμε φάει τον κόλλο μας. Πολύ ψωμί ρε παιδί μου, πάρα πολύ ψωμί. Όπως τρώω εγώ στρατό. Energy 98 καριόλες και αύριο το πρωί, αφού σήμερα κάνουμε ό,τι πρέπει να κάνουμε εδώ, θα πάμε να κάνουμε την αποστολή τη main. Θα πάμε να κυνηγήσουμε. Θα κάνω τα secondary του γέρου, επειδή έστειλε κάτι μαλάκες να μας πηδήξουν και δεν μ' άρεσε. Anyway, πρέπει να έχει ανοίξει τώρα το μαγάζι. Είναι ανοιχτό είναι. Γεια σου Taylor. Λοιπόν...
Good health to you.
About repairs. Select all. Θα πληρώσουμε 81 για να τα φτιάξουμε όλα όπως πρέπει. Okay, close the deal. Πάμε να δούμε τι άλλο έχει να αγοράσουμε. Repair, έχουμε repair να κάνουμε. Όχι. Let's talk trade. Λοιπόν, armor λέει εδώ, food quest, items other. Ωραίο Black scarf, δεν έχουμε scarf. Ακριβά. Α, φοράς και τέτοιο Padded coif. Έχω μου φαίνεται. Padded coif. Α, το padded coif. Όλα είναι στο 100%. Βρώμικα μεν, αλλά στο 100%. Πάνω αυτό πάω να το πουλήσω κιόλας. Αυτό μπορούμε να το πουλήσουμε, δεν το φοράμε έτσι κι αλλιώς. Weapons, armor είναι καλά. Food, other, ok, basket. 9,2 χρυσά. Anyway, να το κάνουμε γι' αυτό.
Hey, look out.
Τώρα θέλω να πάω για σήμερα να πληθώ. Άρα να πάμε πέρα στα baths. Πάμε στο Rate Meal αρχικά. Και να μεσημεριάζει full μέχρι να φτάσουμε εκεί πέρα κάτω. Θα κάνω το secondary, θα ευχαριστήσουμε την καριολίτσα που μας έσωσε, γιατί μας έσωσε. Και εγώ είμαι πάντα ευγνώμων. με αυτούς που με βοηθάνε. Το βράδυ θα μπορούσαμε να πάμε να κλέψουμε βασικά τον μαλάκα εκεί πέρα πάνω με το δαχτυλίδι που θέλει ο γέρος. Και καλά για να πληρώσουμε το θείο της πίσω που μας τάισε, μας πότισε και αυτά. Αλλά έχουμε λεφτά να τον πληρώσουμε κανονικά. Θα είναι πολύ καλύτερα το να μπλέξουμε τώρα με παρανομίες και μαλακίες. Δεν μου αρέσει να παρανομώ. Ωραία. Εδώ πέρα είναι και μπουρδέλο το μεταξύ. Bath maid. Λοιπόν.
I'd like to order something here.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Ωραία. To heal my wounds. A bath, launder my clothes, heal my wounds.
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
30. Άντε, 30. Pay.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Και τελικά μετά από ένα διωράκι τσουπ με φτιάξανε, να δω το κράνος μου πλέον λάμπει. Είμαστε πεντακαθαρίδιδες όλοι. Ναι, δεν έχουμε τίποτα βρώμικο πάνω μας. Τέλεια. Οκ. Με φαΐ εδώ να φάω. Θα φάω, γιατί είμαι χοντρός. Και το φαΐ είναι δυσέβρετο και ακριβό, παιδιά. Σε αυτή την εποχή το φαΐ είναι ακριβό. Και κάνει ένα κολοβρόχι γαμό το μουνί σας γαμού. Μπορώ να κάνω fast travel εκεί πέρα, επειδή βαριέμαι. Αφού μπορώ. Ναι, σκούπισε με στη βροχή. Κάτσε το μιλήσει του κολόγερου. Γιατί μου στείλε δύο μαλάκες.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
Sure, I'm on it.
Ωραία. Δύο βρωμοδουλειές, πάμε σε αυτόν. Δεν μας κάνει ενοχλήσει εδώ πέρα. Αλλά να μπες μέσα εδώ για να μας πιάνει το χέρι anyway. Θέλω να σου πω ευχαριστώ που με έσωσες.
I've brought you something.
Τι της έφερα?
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
I'd like to know... That's all.
Οκ. Το έκανα. Μου φαίνεται πρέπει να το έκανα. Το quest. Βα, δεν το έκανα. Courtship. Before noon. Μπορώ να θέλει να το κάνω... Ναι, οκ, λοιπόν θα κοιμηθώ εγώ μέχρι τότε. Στα αρχίδια μου θα τους γράφω όλους. Λοιπόν... Before noon, μας είπε. Sleep. Κοιμηθούμε μέχρι τις 7 το απόγευμα. Επειδή είμαστε ζώο. Πληρώσαμε για το θείο της. Και στα αρχίδια μου. Μου φαίνεται τώρα είναι καλή στιγμή να της μιλήσω. Τερέζα. Γάμω τη βροχή μου.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
Είμαι στην βροχή.
That's not a bad idea. But probably not in the rain.
Έτσι.
We could both catch a fever. Pick me up when it turns nice again and we'll go for a stroll.
As her ladyship
Σωστό,
commands.
μαράκα. Σωστό.
You
Γι' αυτό είναι
jester.
παιχνιδάρα. Γι' αυτό είναι παιχνιδάρα, παιδί. Κατάλαβε τη βροχή έξω και δεν πάμε. Μαλάκα καβλώνω. Μαλάκα καβλώνω. Είναι παιχνίδι ωραίο. Πω, τρελάθηκα τώρα. Τώρα τρελάθηκα. Τι τούμπανο ήταν τώρα αυτό που έγινε. Πω, μ' άρεσε πάρα πολύ. Μ' άρεσε, παιδιά, μ' άρεσε. Λοιπόν. Θα κοιμηθώ μέχρι το πρωί, μέχρι αύριο. Πάω να γαμηθεί. Πήγε 12 η ώρα. You can't sleep any longer. Ναι. Οκ. Θα τον περιμένουμε κιόλας λίγες ώρες. Ένα εξάωρο εξτρά κοιμηθήκαμε. Δεν μπορεί να κοιμηθεί άλλο παίκτης, παιδιά. Να φάω. Μια φορά τη μέρα μπορώ να φάω. Σταμάτησε και η κολοβροχή. Αυτό είναι το καλό. Είμαστε καθαρός. Λοιπόν. Πάμε τώρα εδώ. Τι είναι ακόμα... Είναι ακόμα νωρίς. Πού μπορώ να πάω τώρα, τι φάση, τι έχει δύο πόρτες. Πώς μπορώ να πάω εδώ μέσα. Με σταματήσει άρα για πούστης. Όχι. Ναι. Πρέπει να εδώ. Η αυγή είναι σε 2 ώρες, άρα θα περιμένουμε. Πώς γίνεται να κατέβηκε το energy μετά από τόση ώρα ύπνο, δεν καταλαβαίνω. Ή ανέβηκε. Όπως, αυτός εδώ είναι, ναι, αυτός εδώ είναι. Γεια σου, Πουστάκο.
Here I am.
Έχει και κολοβροχή σήμερα.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant.
Ο μπάσταρδος. έχω ετοιμάσει τον bow μου. Πάμε πούστη. Τρέχα μπροστά εσύ και θα τρέχω εγώ από δίπλα. Ναι. Μήπως να... μπράβο. Κοίτα, ο μπάστερος τρέχει. Τρέχασε κανονικά, τρέχα. Μπορεί και να χαίρει το πούστης ο πουταναδιός. Έχει χολοβροχή.
About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was a little upset.
Ah, I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
Αλλά λόγω δεν μου έδωσε πούστη. Πού με πάει τώρα ο πούστης?
Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can.
Εδώ, ο πλούσιος, με τα ρουχάκια του, τη σπαθάρα του, τα λεφτά του. Τα έχει όλα, παιδιά.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about scallops.
I don't know if... That is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Scallops and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want detail.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... Well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
I'm not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Για να δούμε. Πω. Πολύ μακριά μας πήγε. Talmberg.
We'll make camp here.
Okay. Άρα θα κοιμηθούμε και εδώ πέρα. Φάγαμε κιόλας.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Όλο γαμίδι. Κρασί και μπέικον θέλει. Ναι, σκάσει. Σε πρόλαβα.
Coming up, sir.
Από την βροχή βρωμίστηκε το κράνος μου, ρε πούστη. Και τα ρούχα μου.
So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans? But...
You should see your face!
Πολύ γαμίδι.
I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares, too, eh? But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Και wait until dawn για να αρχίσουμε να πηγαίνουμε για τέτοιο. Found. Dried fruit, φέρτο. Dried meat, φέρτο. Mushroom. Hunting arrow. Τα θέλουμε αυτά. Better hunting arrow. Φέρτε και αυτά. Οκ. Και να το βάλουμε στο inventory μας. Λογικά είμαστε βρωμιάριδες. Πρέπει να έχουμε ψιλοβρωμιστεί για να έχει βγει αυτό το γουρούνι. Έχει αίμα αυτό επάνω του, μπορώ να το καθαρίσω άραγε. Όπως και να έχει. Νωρίς σημαίνει ότι είμαστε πάρα πολύ καλά. Δεν καταλαβαίνω για ποιο λόγο. Είμαστε έτσι. Οκ, sleep. Μέχρι αύριο το πρωί θα κοιμάσαι μουνί. Μόνο 4 ώρες. Μπορώ να έρθω εδώ πέρα άραγε με fast travel. Άραγε. Όχι, δεν μπορώ να έρθω με fast travel. Θα πρέπει μετά προχωρήσω σαν μπούστης. Κάτι διόλου ευχάριστο που θα λέγει ένας φίλος. Αλλά anyway, και το τρίτο επεισόδιο το φτάσαμε στο τέλος του. Θα συνεχίσουμε στο τέταρτο. Οπότε μέχρι την επόμενη φορά να είστε πάντα καλά. Θα πάμε για κυνήγι τώρα στο επόμενο επεισόδιο. Και αυτά από εμάς. Καλή σήμερα.